Hey guys, I do just kind of want to introduce this video a little bit before I just kind of get into it. Basically, this video is kind of another addition to the Lakota the Service Wolf Danielle saga. So basically what happened was a girl had been commenting on a lot of my videos involving this topic, and I was like, you know, she seems to have some sort of history with these people. At least Danielle. So I wanted to get in touch with her about this and see if she had a side to it, kind of like the other person that I had posted a video for. And then a couple people had contacted me about wanting to have more videos up about like other people's opinions and stuff like that. So I did reach out to her today, and I asked like if she, or no, this was yesterday. I reached out yesterday and I asked like, hey, would you be interested in maybe like giving me a video to post like about your opinion or something, or your, you know, more things to add to the story. But she didn't want to make a video, which I totally understand. She explained why she wouldn't want to, so I got that. I would send her some questions and she would answer those questions in a question answer format basically, and then I would read them for her. So that is what we are doing. I'm going to answer her questions for her, basically. She sent me the answers, and I'm just going to read them. We'll put her like screenshots of the answers there so that you can read it along with me, just to prove that she did send this. If you would be more comfortable answering questions like this in a similar way, and you have kind of like a history with Danielle, but you don't want to make a video, or you have a history with Deidre, or you have a history with B-Town Paranormal, or anyone involved, comment down below. I will contact you and we can get in touch, because I would be really interested in kind of talking with you about this, because as much information as we have on this story should be shared. So, yeah, that's what this video is going to be. Just one more thing before I start the video. I just wanted to let you guys know and remind you that any views or anything shown in this video that this other person says are not my views. They are not things that I believe in. I mean, it's possible that we happen to believe in the same things, but basically just when you hear them say something that is like a view or an opinion or a political thought or something like that, it may or may not be my opinion, and this person does not represent me in like whatsoever. This is an interview. We share different views on things, you know, so just don't think that we are the same or anything. But I also want to share that this person didn't provide me with any screenshots whatsoever, or any court documents that they say that these court hearings happened. So as of right now, anything that they say is alleged. It is assumed. It is believed by them, I would guess. But I cannot guarantee any of what they say to be true, because they did not send me any like proof or anything like that. But I've gotten to the point where it's going to be, I'm going to share it and I'm just going to say it's alleged, and that's where we're at. I will maybe be doing like a CCAP on a couple people involved in this story, maybe in another video, if you guys want to see that. If you want to see me do like a legal search to see if they've been involved in any of this sort of thing, comment down below and ask for that, because I would like to make that video, but I don't really tolerate doxing, so I would only be able to do it for the people that we know the full name of on the internet already, so we'll see. Yeah, okay, now onto the video. Sorry. So my first question to her was, when did you meet Danielle and how did you meet her? She said that I didn't go personally seeking her out. She happened to be stealing my videos, which I was emailed by someone anonymous in the beginning of April of this year that said they are a service dog team. And I'm away Danielle Harris, a strange blizzard girl that has a dead wolf in service dog gear and patches and saying is a service wolf, etc. If you check out her YouTube account, because she's using my videos. I looked and she was, and I asked her to remove my videos and she decided to be argumentative about it, and then she removed them. A few weeks later, I get another email about my videos being back up on Danielle's YouTube. This went back and forth until she started asking to be her service dog friends and wanted to hang out. I told her no and removed my videos, and I'm losing patience and I'm ready to take legal action. She then started crying woe was me and whining and saying I hated her and didn't want to be her friend and etc. She is now harassing me and badgering me about doing a review video on her and Lakota. I decided to speak with a legal lawyer about the stolen videos and the harassment. My lawyer sent Danielle and her parents a cease and desist letter, which failed because Danielle didn't stop harassing me and stealing and using my service dog videos. So I decided to put all of my service dog videos under lock and key for safety and this unfair to teams and enjoyed my service dog videos. So she continues to harass me, and a lot. The harassment was a threat of harming herself to kill herself. She then said she loved me and wanted to be friends. I blocked her, but she got new emails and emailed me. I spoke to the lawyer again and decided to file for a restraining order. She and her parents were served by the Opelika police officer. When the court hearing in California came, they did not appear, so this went on. About 5 failed to appear in court by Danielle and her family. On the 6th of the 10th, the Harris family member and uncle appeared on the Harris family to fight it, and he played the disabled cards for Danielle and having some excuses about Danielle. She does not know what she does because she is autistic, making very mentally disabled, and she has mental retardation, and etc. But when the evidence we had, the judge still granted me the restraining order. Danielle fails to obey it, and her family does not stop or don't know she is still doing it. The dog did tell her uncle she should not be on the internet unless she is being supervised, and told him because her behavior, he and the family should be supervising and monitoring while she is on the internet. So my second question to her had been, what was your initial reaction to Lakota? She said, I find it is very disgusting and it's a mockery of disabled people with service dogs. If she really needs a service dog, she need a real one, not a dead one. And I said, how do you feel about Lakota now? She said, the same. I find it is very disgusting and it's a mockery of disabled people with service dogs. My next question was, what were your interactions with Danielle in order of occurrence? She said, at first I wasn't happy, then she became annoying, she made me angry, and it got to the point where it creeps me out, and she drives PTSD through the roof with her bizarre obsession with me. Then I asked, what did you think of her and Ashlyn's relationship? And she said, I really didn't think much of it until they started to do vlogs and copying Pause and Love, aka NJ, now in Los Angeles, California, as well as they doing videos about their sexuality and talked about their sex life. I was utterly disgusted by that vlog and pissed they were stealing and copying from NJ. I'm not shocked it ended the way it did. I had a feeling that Ashlyn was using the Harris family and Danielle for money and etc. Plus, because Danielle being served disabled and not very intelligent, I know it's a bad thing to say because her disability. Sadly, people will see this and they will take advantage of these types of disabled people. Danielle is basically their disabled cash cow for free government money so they can live a comfortable life. To be honest, if she wasn't getting disability benefits, they would drive her to a government facility, dump her there, and get the fuck out of Dodge with screeching and smoking of tires while they peer out of the facility's gates. Then I think she got confused by my next question. I said, from your view, what is the timeline of drama surrounding her? And she said, from the middle of April of this year and now. What I meant to basically get her to tell me was, what do you think the list of events that happened was? Maybe I worded it incorrectly or something. And the last question I asked her about Danielle was, in your opinion, what should Danielle do to move forward from this? She said, get off the internet, get proper mental health, leave her victims like myself alone, and get a real service dog if she truly needs one. Personally, I believe she should be placed in a residential facility like group homes so they can address her behavior and etc. They could monitor and supervise her internet time. Sadly, her family seems to just pawn her off on family members they are not doing properly. I think they should just keep her around from disability benefit money so they can use it to pay their bills, feeding animals, and keeping their animals well vetted. Then I asked her about Deidre Ambrose. I said, when and how did you meet her? She said, the middle of May of this year. She emailed me telling me she can help me with legal issues with Danielle. She went on telling pretty much what everyone knows now, what she told other service dog teams, and she was also talking shit about other teams. I told her to take her drama elsewhere and blocked her because she was talking shit about handlers I like. I thought that would be the end of that. Then I asked, what interactions have you had with her in order of occurrence? She said I was okay with, and thankfully she helping and became upset. She was talking shit about others with slander and lies. Then I asked her, from your view, what is the timeline of the drama surrounding her? And she said, I think she is a liar and shit-stirring old hag that has no life. I feel she's making a lot of slander attack pages on social media and impersonating handlers, as well as posing as them to cause them issues. I believe she impersonates some handlers, and she may be hacking handlers' social media accounts or mirroring handlers' accounts to start this drama. I've been accused of stuff that I never did at the time of this, Deidre and Danielle Dead Service Wolf drama. I can admit I'm outspoken and call out someone's shit to their face and take credit for it, but I'm not going to be sneaky and hide behind a fake name and etc. Like that one time a few years ago when Susan Girls Have Trained and Maintained accused me of being this girl Grace and stealing that poodle named Jarvis and used him to smuggle drugs into his vest onto planes to get the illegal drugs to my buyers and dealers. I straightforward told her off and took legal action of slander and liability lawsuit against Susan Grills. Just to kind of put in a point here that I will not be making any comments on Susan because I don't do sorts of things like that about the deceased. May she rest in peace, and none of the things that this person said, I can't verify any of them. So just letting you know that. The next thing that I asked her was, in your opinion, what should Deidre do to move forward from this? And she said, personally, she needs to be legally banned from the internet. Then I asked her about B-Town Paranormal. The first thing that I asked about them was when and how did you meet them? She said end of May when they came after me on Danielle's behalf, and until the other day before that, I either paid no attention to them or told them off. I will admit I told them to fuck off, they are wrong, and accused them of being anonymous. There were things said, and I don't recall them. Now, after really thinking on what Sarah said the other day on the video, I believe what she and on both Danielle and Deidre. I apologized publicly to them, and they forgave me, which I was shocked, and we now are on good terms, and I still feel bad about what I said in the past to them. I was such an utter bitch to them, and they are such good, forgiving people. I asked what interactions have you had with them in order of occurrence. She said pretty much what I mentioned above. And then I said, from your view, what is the timeline of the drama surrounding them? She said it all started when they had gotten involved with Danielle. Then I asked, in your opinion, what should they do to move forward from this? She said block both Danielle and Deidre and pretend they are dead. I started watching their videos, and I think they should just focus on their paranormal stuff. They should seek legal advice and file a restraining order and slander and liability lawsuit on both Danielle and Deidre. I just want to put in the comment here that the main reason that B-Town Paranormal got involved in this whole situation was not like on their own accord. I made that video and they realized that they didn't want their name to be slandered or anything like that, so they wanted to correct that situation. So I do want to say that they do focus on paranormal stuff on their channel, and this drama stuff is not their normal content. This is not something that they wanted to do, but they did feel the need to do because of the situation that's going around, like slandering their name and stuff. I do think that has been mostly resolved, though. I asked if there was anything else she wanted to share. She said not really. Yeah. Alright, so that is basically all the questions that I asked her and all the answers she sent to me. She did ask that she remain anonymous, so I did want to keep that promise, and I didn't show her name. I didn't show anything other than the questions and the answers. So if you really need receipts that this email string is real, I will send you blurred photos of the emails from beforehand. I'm pretty open about that sort of stuff, but there were some things that she had mentioned that I really don't want her to have to be involved in again, and that she's trying to avoid by remaining anonymous. So I do want to be able to give that anonymity to her in this sense, because she was nice enough to answer these questions for us. So again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching and for following the story on my channel. It's really been kind of like a nice side project for me, because I think that it's something that is very kind of compelling to look at, kind of interesting to look at, that this whole string of things happened, and they all happened within this huge span of time, and it's just, there's so many sides to it. So my goal is to maybe one day interview Deidre. That is my goal, but I doubt that she would allow that sort of thing to happen. And there's a couple of reasons why I know that. I'm going to be posting a video coming up pretty soon that is supposedly, I don't want to give out exactly what it is yet, because I'm worried that if I do, I will lose that opportunity. So I'm going to keep it kind of a surprise. But for now, just know that it is definitely more very interesting information that I will give out. So, thank you guys again so much for watching. If you have any information on this saga, please leave a note down in the comments, and I will get back to you on that. If you have screenshots or anything like that, that's even better. Specifically, what I'm looking for right now is screenshots from the Lakota is BS Instagram account that Deidre had. Those would be really helpful because I think some people don't really understand how terrible it was. So if anybody has any of those, please comment down below and I will get in touch with you. Leave a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Leave a thumbs down if you don't like this kind of content. Doesn't mean I'm not going to do it, but you can leave your opinion. And follow us on Instagram to see more cute pictures of my puppy. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.